Well, what do you know? Just like that, all the hype and excitement for the Jets season evaporates. With a single snap of an Achilles tendon, it's all over for the Jets, right? Maybe not. In my opinion, look, I do not root for injuries. I am not happy that Aaron Rodgers is injured, but it is pretty funny to me that if one franchise was going to suffer this fate, the fact that it's the Jets just seems super fitting. The universe just basically said, wait, you thought you were going to make something happen? You thought you were going to get the great quarterback? You thought you were going to get over the hump? Nah, I got something for you. That's the universe, not me. I got no problem with the Jets. Look, I don't like the way the fan base kind of reacted to it. I don't like the way the media apparently just assumed that getting Aaron Rodgers was going to be the end-all, be-all. The Jets are now set up for great success, when in reality, I know it's not the way it works. Russell Wilson was supposed to be the same exact thing in Denver last year. And we can all see it doesn't work that way in the NFL. You're not just going to plug and play and think that because you got this one guy, you now have all that you need. It very rarely works out. And for a franchise like the Jets, I think the way they went about it was a little rough. Now, the biggest factor is, what do you do going forward? Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be the guy. You tailored everything to Aaron Rodgers, as you should for a player of that magnitude. But what you did to Zach Wilson may have doomed you in the end, because here was a guy who was your starter, who you drafted, who apparently was the future for you guys, the godsend from the heavens. And then you basically said, yeah, move aside. We want somebody else. There was rumors of trading for Matthew Stafford before you even had the rumor of you trading for Aaron Rodgers. You let this kid know, we're going to replace you. Now, we're going to keep you because maybe we can salvage something later down the road, but sit on the bench, watch, learn as we go and enjoy our time. All the receivers and teammates were in salute and praise to get Aaron Rodgers. Please bring Aaron Rodgers. The amount of love that rained down from that team all off season once Aaron Rodgers was acquired was a direct slap in the face to Zach Wilson. And now, ironically, they all have to turn to Zach Wilson, the same guy that they pushed out the door, that they disregarded, is now the guy they have to depend on more than anything. I just think it's ironic. Now, do I think Zach Wilson can move into that position and be the guy? Talent-wise, he's got it. He's got a great arm, but ability-wise, he just doesn't seem to get it. He seems like a guy who's trying to make the perfect throw all the time and is not just out there playing football. Now, that happens to some guys when they get to the league. They seemingly just try to prove their spot and prove their worth instead of just playing football. Do what got you there, son. That's all you gotta do. Zach Wilson has the ability to lead this team. I don't think he ultimately will. So the question becomes, who do the Jets get now? Do they replace him? Do they go trade for a Jameis Winston? The truth is, whoever is available for you right now is a guy that nobody really wants. Even Jameis Winston is probably the best option. That's a turnover machine. Is he even better than Zach Wilson at this point? Probably not. Keep Zach Wilson. Like, why make a trade and give up an asset to bring in a guy who might potentially do just as poorly as the guy you already have in-house? If you're asking me, stick with Zach Wilson, build the offense around him, do whatever he needs to feel comfortable, rally the troops, get everybody in support of Zach Wilson and move forward. That's your best option. So at the end of the day, it's humorous to me that the Jets and their fan base have to suffer yet another seemingly bad break. This is like, you're the same franchise that had the butt fumble. This is who the Jets are. This is what you're relegated to. There is no curse being broken. There is no bad mojo being lifted by the appearance of Aaron Rodgers. You just suffered the same fate, and I personally find it funny. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you think the Jets should just ride it out with Zach Wilson, or should they go ahead and replace him with another quarterback that some other team is willing to give up for pennies and biscuits? I'll catch you guys next time.